So Penn State, they have a new wide receivers coach in, and one thing that James Franklin wants is, guys that puts fear, nightmares, can't sleep. Defensive coordinators up at night into opponents, especially in the Big Ten. When I hear this quote of putting fear into opponents, I've been obviously we have, being rooting for a team that's in the Big Ten, going to a Big Ten university. We have to see Penn State. Now with UCLA and USC coming in, you don't have to worry about, at least my university, we don't have to worry about playing Penn State each and every year. But in the years that we've played Penn State, which is every year, Jahan Dalton was a really great wide receiver. Who else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Allen Robinson was a really great wide receiver. KJ Hamler was a good wide receiver. I don't necessarily think they were like the best of the best, but putting fear, into other opponents, I think top wide receivers in the country, Amari Cooper, guys like that are like Amari Cooper, Devontae Smith, Hollywood Brown, Keyshawn Johnson, guys that were just really, really elite wide receivers. He wants that, and he's talking about this year. He wants guys, and I don't think he necessarily means this year. He would hope for it to be this year, but down the line, obviously, have a new wide receivers coach. He wants elite wide receiver play, and if you have that, you have a great chance of winning and it betters your chances of the success in terms of a college football game and winning games and ultimately reaching their goal. Now, it does help. There's an opportunity for them to lose some games and still make the playoffs. But, all you really need is one or two. That's all it takes, and it changes the whole game. If you can get an elite wide receiver, it changes the whole game. And I think, Coach Franklin putting those expectations on his new wide receivers coach has him on the spot like, hey, I need an elite wide receiver. And they're going to try to go out and get that guy. I don't know if it's on the roster this year. We'll see. But Penn State is a team that has a really good quarterback, great running backs. If they get a wide receiver, they're going to be a problem. And a team that could potentially make the college football playoff this year, maybe even win the whole thing.